It's the 12 days of Christmas, and we're gonna do it again. In 2011, I put a toilet in front of the Towson Courthouse. I'm gonna leave this toilet down here at Harbor East. I'm gonna be leaving toilets all over the city as forms of protest. I don't get no justice, you don't get no peace. Fox 45, Mackenzie Frost, Kai Jackson, we're gonna talk about the corruption and the money that you spend on these politicians. I wanna go to the grand jury, Bloc versus Wells. Yeah, I wanna go to the grand jury, and we're gonna do it through the legal lens. Until I go to the grand jury, we're gonna put it all on film. Social media for social change. I don't need 1 million people to march. I need 1 million people to pay attention. Watch this. This is through the legal lens, and I'm registered with the Maryland Volunteer Lawyers for the Arts since 2006. That's Judge Bell, 2007. Bloc versus Wells said as a private citizen, you can access the grand jury. That's Frank Conway. I've been trying to access the grand jury since 2007. I've been charged with terrorism 4 times in 2 states for shitting on politicians. Yeah, people pay attention to dumbass shit. That's Ivan Bates, and Ivan Bates has all this information. That's a movie release. That's the toilet that you locked me up for. Racism in the judicial system. Got a story called Shorty. My number ain't changed. That's Natasha. I confronted her the other day. I confronted Ivan Bates too. Making a movie ain't against the law. Davis versus the state of Maryland. That's Ivan Bates. That's Conway and Sheila Dixon. Racism don't work without black cooperation. All they want to do is lock up black Baltimore. They want to do it in a soft way. President Trump just want to lock us up. But they want to do it softly, claiming to make America safe or making the community safe. They're not. All they doing is lining their pockets with more money. We traded the penitentiary for the plantation, cotton for cocaine, and our black community is still the cash crop. Billie Holiday sung the song. This is the movie. You can see it. Expand the ballot, expand the vote. Ex-felons got a right to vote. We got a right to vote and run for office. I was taken off the ballot in 2014. We talked about voter suppression by the Democratic and the Republican Party against ex-felons. You can Google search it. Brian Faith and Duane Davis. I'm a black Republican, a black radical Republican. That's also Brooks. When she made her announcement out in Randallstown, I was there. Everything that I've been doing since she sat in that seat, I was there. We was at the Teachers Union Christmas party. Ask her about me. This is Ghost from Christmas Past. I went home on vacation and came back on probation. This is an MPT learning moment. Legal notice, jurisdiction, city, county, state, and federal levels. Baltimore City, Baltimore County, and Lake County, Illinois. So Mayor Brandon Scott, Ivan Bates, when you say jurisdiction, you're part of the jurisdiction. And you had full knowledge of this since you were councilman. That makes you parties to a crime. That makes you parties to a crime. In 2006, they made a stop snitching video. I suggest you start snitching. You can't raise your kids if you locked up, and you can't raise your kids if you dead. You looking for jail time, Gov. I mean, Mayor Scott, Mayor Sam Cunningham, y'all had full knowledge of this. Please allow 30 to 60 days for our investigation. That's President Obama, and that's Crowley and Bates when Obama had him at the White House. That's in 2008. Like I said, I've been doing this since 2006. Duane Davis, State of Maryland, Governor Quinn, Governor O'Malley, Attorney General, and Mayor Brandon Scott. See that? That's the toilet I left in Towson. That's the TV I left on the toilet. December the 24th, 2007. And that's Kwesi Mfume. He asked for an investigation in 2023. That's 2014. So almost 20 years and I still ain't got my freedom. I ain't got no justice. So also, Brooke, Kwesi Mfume, the Senate, the Congress, I'm looking for exoneration in the Supreme Court. I want my property. I want to go to the grand jury, a federal grand jury. And this is going to be my main witness right here. Let's unveil this shit. That's President Trump. President Trump sent the Secret Service after me. Dan and Hillary is my witnesses. I got a lot of people when you sent them after me. I'm Shorty, the barbecue guy. To be the best, you gotta beat the best. And you ain't beat me yet. I'm still standing. I'm still Shorty. It's Christmas time in the city. You feel me? It's Christmas time in the city. We get ready to light this one up. Activism ain't terrorism. I'ma terrorize you with the truth. and more toilets. Because President Trump is in some deep shit.